basically right now, the Trump administration is actually really going after them. Russia's really going after them, trying to get rid of them. And we see right now that the Iraqi soldiers were really trying to fight the Islamic State, except the deep state was holding them back, giving them false information, and this is why they were always losing the battles. But now we see things are changing. But the deep state is trying to create chaos in the region, trying to make it look like, yeah, we want war. And this is why Mattis came out and said, listen, we're not looking for any type of confrontation. But he did mention that, yes, if you fire upon the U.S., and this was all talk to let everyone know that, we're strong and don't come after us and things like that, which they know that Russia's not going to do that. They know that Syria's not going to do that. He's out there.
And that's why you know who's doing this. Chaos out of order. That's the so-called Illuminati, which goes back to the Rothschilds, Esau. All right? But now there's different tribes of Esau, just like there's different tribes of Israel. And that's what you're seeing, is Esau's bucking up against Esau. Amalek, the so-called Jewish are Edomites. So they're bucking up against each other, and they're trying to go to war. Why? Because that's alchemy. Alchemy is gold made out of iron. Okay, from gold from iron. And there's only two ways you could do that, and that's either prison or slavery, because the iron shekels, making gold off the back of slaves, or you get gold from war, because the iron weaponry. Of course, today we're in modern time. They don't use iron like they used to, but it's either slavery and war. That's alchemy, and that's all these fucking devils know how to do. They create slavery and war. That's it. They enslave you, and when that runs out, they make war to make more slaves. That's what that RFID chip is. They want war so the economy crashes, so they can put that RFID chip in you, in your wife, in your children. They don't give a damn about you, and that's why it's so beautiful to see it, because most people are unexpecting of this. Just like this man said earlier, people can't believe this is happening. They don't want to believe it. And that's why it's going to be such a great destruction coming. People are going to be devastated because they had their head in their ass for so long, they don't know what the hell's going on. Yesterday I went to the store and I told the guy, I said, hey, did you see the stock market? Because I talked to the owner there, and because he's an Arab, and I was talking to him, and he said, yeah, man, I seen we're going to go to war. He knows we're going to war. The Arab does. The Edomite, they'll say there, I think he's an Edomite, just from what the flesh tells. I really don't know the spirit. But he was like, what war? What? He didn't know what time it was. He didn't know what the hell was going on. America is finished, man.
Saying that we don't want a confrontation with Russia, with Syria. We don't want this. Now, they're not going to come out to the American public and say, hey, listen, our armed forces are divided. We have intelligent people on the ground. They're working for this agenda. We're working for that agenda. People would not know what is going on. And even if you mention that these terrorists aren't really terrorists, they're paid mercenaries controlled by the U.S., by Israel, the coalition forces, people are going to freak out because they truly do believe that there are terrorists out there and they're coming to get us. Hopefully not as many as there was before, but there are still people out there that do believe this. So what they're doing right now...
And this is Mark, I'm going to bring the scripture out again. Mark 3, verse 23. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against Satan himself, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end. That's what's happening. We're at the end of Satan's kingdom of Esau, the so-called white man's rule, we're at the end of it because the house is divided. It cannot stand.
Now, the deep state is striking back. They're using the stock market. They're creating chaos in the Middle East. They'll be creating chaos in North Korea. And we're going to see this ramp up as time goes on, because more and more of this information is coming out. The deep state is worried. Their backs are against the wall. They know as they keep gathering more and more data on all these individuals and they keep putting it out there, guess what? Eventually the corporate media is going to have to start to say, you know something? We can't look the other way. Even though the intelligence agencies, even though the deep state is telling us, the American public is starting to realize that we have a problem. These people are criminals. Now, is it going to happen all at once? Maybe it won't happen at all. But we can see this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to continually push facts out there. It's the only way you can do it. You only can push facts. Testimony, facts, documentation, not propaganda. And this is what they're continually doing. It makes it harder and harder for them to argue. Right now, they're still using...
The house of facts, the house of true facts, is Great Millstone. This is Revelation 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time." All right. So he's gonna come down with great wrath because, like the man said himself, they're backed into a corner. They're going. What do you think's gonna happen? They're gonna blow some shit up. That's all they know how to do. The gift, the blessing to Esau is the sword, nothing else. All Esau knows how to do is destroy. Verse 13. "And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child." And who is that woman? Israel. What's coming? Jacob's trouble, great tribulation to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. So great that even the heathens are going to be put in with you in this tribulation. FEMA camps, you poor-ass white people are going into FEMA camps. You rich white people are going into FEMA camps. Who has to take the chip? Rich and poor. So it's at the end of Esau's kingdom. And it doesn't matter how many Disney movies you want to act like you're living in. War is what is the season. War is what's on the menu.
Propaganda. Right now they're still using emotion. Right now they're trying to, protect the deep state. The deep state is still controlling the corporate media. Not all of the corporate media, but a lot of it still. And we can see right now, this is going to be going on for quite a...
And see, he don't have a full understanding because honestly, if you did your research, the Rothschilds bought up the media, the main, the news. They own everything. They own CNN. They own Fox News. They own ABC News. They own them. He's saying that they're buying them off. They own them. That's why only Great Millstone has the whole truth.
While now again, QAnon said, listen, there could be a major false flag, and he did this in all caps, and this was a reason for this, because we can see right now, as this chaos continues, they will push a major false flag to try to distract from all of this, and this is going to have to be something pretty darn large, because it can't be, a little shootout, because that will only stay in the news for a couple of days, and then boom, we're back to the stories. They need something like 9/11, where everyone forgets about everything. And I believe that if we get to that point, they will use some type of major false flag. I think it's already planned out. I think they already know what they're going to do. I think they're just waiting for the right moment. And maybe, though...
This is Matthew 10, verse 16. "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves." And wolves, they there's a system that they hunt to just like lions. Okay, and they flank you. But they'll have a couple hundred, they'll run up on you, but then you got some that are hidden on the side to flank you. There's even some in the direction that you're running that they'll be waiting for you. Alright? And that's how Esau is. Esau is a systematic hunter. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. That's why you see in their society. Even in driving, when you're driving, the speed limits will change, but then you'll have cops sitting right at the change hoping to catch somebody. They're hunters. They hunt you. Behold, or what is it in that movie? What is it? No, not Boys in the Hood. Menace to Society. They hunt the black man. The hunt is on. That's what it is. The hunt is on. For you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. The hunt is on for you. They want to kill you. They want to rape you. They want to destroy you. They want to watch you in agony as you watch your wife be raped and ravaged in front of you. That's why they don't tell you the truth. It ain't because you can't handle it. It's because they want you to be deceived that much more because they're sadists. They enjoy watching your suffering. The hunt is on for you.
Those individuals who are working for the patriots in government, maybe they will be able to stop them before it happens if they get enough intelligence. Remember, right now, those individuals under the Trump administration, it's not just Trump doing all this, there's patriots there. They have the data, they have the information. They know what's going on. That's why QAnon says we see all, we hear all, because they have all the data. It's the same exact equipment they were using, I'm talking about the deep state, they were using to spy on everyone else. Now, it's being used on them. So, hopefully, they can get, the information of what they're attempting to do and stop it or make everything go south before they actually are able to do it. And this is what we're looking at. And we know that the Olympics start tomorrow, and we know that something might occur in this region. Something might happen out in Syria. These are the two hot spots. Maybe even Ukraine, don't know as of yet. But we can also see something might happen here in the United States. If something happens in the United States, this will clog the news feeds for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I believe this is something that they would really, really like.
And with that, brothers, endure to the end. Shalom.